Right now at 10, a La Crosse housing project hopes to secure state funding to get across the finish line.
And a new 24-hour mental health crisis center opens in La Crosse.
Plus, Winona State students are shining a spotlight on public libraries.
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozorowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The woman charged in September's fatal crash with an elderly pedestrian in Onalaska is bound over for trial. 40-year-old Megan Urch faces homicide by negligent vehicle operation. Investigators say Urch was not impaired, but may have been distracted by her phone when she failed to yield to the pedestrian. She'll be back in court for her arraignment in January.
A statewide program is helping keep tobacco out of the hands of teens. Wisconsin Wins is a program that works to reduce underage tobacco sales statewide through county compliance checks. La Crosse County conducts these checks by having 16 and 17-year-olds try to buy tobacco products. In La Crosse County, the average sale rate is only 5%. That's 63% lower than the state average. One county health educator says retailer education makes a big difference.
That helps keep those products, the tobacco and nicotine products, out of our young adults and youth hands, because starting earlier with one of those products does have a higher likelihood of lifelong addiction.
This was the county's first compliance check since the pandemic, and they plan to do annual checks moving forward.
Well, it was still a cold Thursday, but we didn't have the wind to deal with, and we had plenty of sunshine, so all in all, not too bad. But to where we're going to end up, those temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer going into tomorrow. But tonight, we still have some cloud cover and still kind of cold, not too far from where we should be. More of the upper single digits to low teens. That cloud cover will probably start increasing more throughout the night. But as you plan out your morning, we're not looking at any much of a wind chill. You see they're just around zero, but then climbing back up, well up as temperatures climb up to the upper 20s by noon. We'll see a little cloud cover in the morning, maybe a little bit more sun towards the noon hour for La Crosse. A little bit different story for Eau Claire. Plenty more cloud cover that will probably linger throughout most of the day and further as you further northeast, but still temperatures climbing to around 24 by noon with that west wind around 8 miles per hour. So not bad. There's your cloud cover coming overhead right now. A lot of that is just high clouds throughout the night. We'll probably see a break. The system that we're watching that's going to provide a lot more clouds and even potentially maybe a few flurries up towards Rusk County and further north is the one that's diving south out of Canada. It'll mainly stay north and east of the area, but it'll be close enough to brush area too. Now, as everyone gets out, the ski resorts are opening up this weekend. A couple more are, so you notice those snow conditions there. Everything looks good, including Mount La Crosse. It's all mainly snow-made, if I can say it right. Man-made snow, if I could say right now, but overall, we'll see if that snow is going to stick around here a little bit later in the forecast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And we'll get to Mount La Crosse in just a bit. But first, La Crosse's Finance Committee is recommending a grant application for a housing project on Main Street. Cooley Cap is developing a $22 million 74-unit development that will cater to people with disabilities. Tonight's recommendation is so that the group can apply for a maximum $250,000 grant through the state's Economic Development Corporation. That grant program rewards projects that support urban redevelopment.
Well, back to skiing. It's time to hit the slopes for ski and snowboard season. Today is opening day at Mount La Crosse, open for its 65th season, nearly 2 weeks sooner than last year. A Mount La Crosse ski instructor credits the earlier opening to new snow machines and good weather.
Because this is the most amount of snow we've been able to make at this time of the year ever. And so that's really cool. And as well, because we have a bunch of new snow machines, that's helped as well. So it's kind of surreal.
Now, roughly half of the area is open, with more terrain being added over the weekend.
Buffalo County will soon have a new health care option. Amplify Health by Gunderson opens its Mondovi Clinic December 16th, bringing care closer to home for some area residents. That clinic sits along Highway 37, where local leaders will host a ribbon-cutting ceremony next Wednesday. Public tours will follow right afterward. The new facility helps fill some critical healthcare gaps in that region following the departure of providers like Prevea and HSHS.
Tellurian unveiled La Crosse's new 24-hour mental health crisis center today. The Jackson House will offer immediate support to individuals in crisis with nurses, clinicians, and peer support specialists on site. This facility is one of 5 new regional crisis centers opening across Wisconsin.
In healthy communities, there's a whole continuum of mental health care. And this is one of those models that we're bringing to the community to support those that are reaching out for help.
The public was invited to tour the Jackson Street facility and meet the staff during the event.
A La Crosse organization has moved into a new building and is inviting the public to celebrate with them. Family and Children's Center hosted a holiday open house today at its new headquarters on Monitor Street. FCC's president says the former Marine Credit Union building is better suited to their needs.
More effective use of space. It's more welcoming space. It will be more efficient with solar paneling and better heating sources. It's just more, it's a more effective, efficient, friendly, warm space.
If you missed today's event, there is another one tomorrow from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. Attendees are encouraged to bring an ornament representing themselves or their agency.
A La Crosse restaurant reopened today after it was closed for renovations. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is sharing with us what's new at Super Buffet.
I've been coming here on and off for like probably 12, 15 years. I try to get it once a day if I can. If I'm lucky, it's once a week.
Now, James Hayes is trying to make it to the buffet every day.
It's mostly the variety. They got real authentic Asian food, so it's mostly the variety and the chicken wings.
The variety is what keeps bringing him back and other customers who had to find other places to dine. Super Buffet closed in late September for renovations. The family replaced the flooring, ceiling tiles, and made the bathrooms nicer.
It was needed. The bathrooms weren't great. There were a lot of things that were just outdated, a lot of things that were unclean, just from the lack of maintenance.
The renovations cost between $7,000 to $9,000. Thanks to a GoFundMe, the buffet received some donations. The restaurant closed longer than anticipated.
We were set to open on November 4th, and then it got delayed to December 5th because it got bigger than we were originally thinking. We were just going to do slight cosmetics, just a little cleanup, but my dad went a little bit overboard. He really likes the waterfall, and the waterfall took about that long.
Super Buffet celebrated another accomplishment earlier this year, a Facebook post expressing concern over the future of the building after years of slow business inspired Christine Chen to share her family's story on Facebook of how her immigrant parents put their life's work into managing the restaurant. It caused an outpour of support.
The Chens were going to sell the buffet last spring when they weren't seeing as many customers. But thanks to community support, as of now, they have no plans to. Reporting in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
And the buffet is open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Winona State students are shining a spotlight on public libraries. Mass communication students from the university showcase their campaigns on how libraries play an important role in community events and connection. The exhibition was hosted by Winona Public Library today with hopes of generating greater public support for libraries' mission.
Our campaign focuses on some of the common misconceptions about the library, where people only really see it as books, but our campaign focuses on promoting the library as like a modernized community sphere where people can access digital resources.
The event also encouraged more reading, with students revealing their top 3 reads for the month. We will have that on our digital platforms.
Auto technician students at Western Technical College have some new homework parked in the garage. Dahl Automotive today presented the program with a new Ford F-150. Instructors say they're usually having students practice on older models, so a modern vehicle can set them up for professional success.
It's very important for our students to be exposed to the newest technology in the automotive field. That way when they go out to the industry, they're prepared for the industry.
We rely heavily on Western Tech to be able to supply us with technicians, and it's been a great partnership we've had with the school for a long time.
The new F-150 is valued at $45,000. Around 40 students will get to use it in their studies. And a reminder, News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing event is tomorrow.
That's right. We're hosting 2 donation drives this year, one at Festival Foods on Alaska, another at Festival Foods in the south side of La Crosse.
So come and join us. We'll be collecting monetary donations, food, and toys. A shocking crime in the heart of New York City.
A CEO gunned down on a busy sidewalk, and the killer is still on the run.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We carry an amazing selection of unique gifts for all the originals on your list. For the Grill Masters, Scrub Daddy grill brushes are just $12.49. For the builders and fixers, get $50 off this Milwaukee 2-tool combo kit. For your pets, these jumbo dog beds are $29.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. Plus, Blaine's gift cards always make perfect gifts. Don't miss our huge gift sale, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Now is the perfect time to save at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll find store-wide sale prices and we'll pay the sales tax. Drury's makes it easier than ever to furnish your home with top-quality name brand furniture. And right now, you'll save with store-wide sale prices and we'll even pay your sales tax. Don't miss this incredible offer. Store-wide sale prices and we pay the sales tax. It's only happening for a short time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Donald Trump has tapped a Wisconsin businessman to join his administration. He's nominated Frank Bisignano to run Social Security. Bisignano is president and CEO of the financial tech company Fiserv, Inc. He previously had large roles at J.P. Morgan Chase and Citigroup. Fiserv, Inc. has the naming rights to the Fiserv Forum, home of the Milwaukee Bucks, and the host site for this summer's Republican National Convention. He'll remain Fiserv's CEO until the Senate confirms him. It's a crime drama you'd expect to see on TV. A CEO gunned down on a New York City sidewalk and his killer in the wind.
CBS's Jared Hill has new images of the suspect from police, and we want to warn you, video of the crime is disturbing.
A sign advertising a $10,000 reward for information leading to the shooter of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is taped to a light pole outside a hostel on New York City's Upper West Side. Police also released these images from the hostel showing the suspect's face. It's the clearest look so far of the man the NYPD has been hunting since Wednesday morning.
We will not rest until we identify and apprehend the shooter in this case.
Police are using a trail of digital breadcrumbs to track Thompson's brazen killer. Found at the crime scene, words written on the shell casings: deny, defend, and depose, similar to the 3 Ds of insurance, a phrase used by opponents of the industry.
Based on the evidence we have so far, it does appear that the victim was specifically targeted, but at this point we do not know why.
Cameras at a Starbucks captured enough of the suspect before the shooting to run facial recognition. Police say he paid in cash. CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison says the suspect is experienced with a gun.
Just take a look at his stance and how he had the gun pointed out. He knew what he was doing. The gun jams. He's able to deal with the malfunction. So it looks like he's very proficient with how to use a firearm.
Harrison says the NYPD solves about 87% of the cases in this part of the city, so it may only be a matter of time for this one. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The CEO leaves behind a wife and 2 sons.
A new study suggests a major factor in climate change may be tied to disappearing fall clouds.
What does this mean for the future? The answer in just a bit.
Definitely have milder conditions for the weekend with some more clouds. In fact, some areas might get up into the upper 40s by Sunday. We'll time out when to expect the warm conditions and if we got any rain this weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Give the ultimate gift this holiday season with power tools from Menards. Bosch power tools are engineered to handle the toughest jobs, and Menards carries over 75 Bosch tools in stock. Whether you need to rip, cut, drill, or drive, Bosch power tools provide the power you need for tackling the toughest jobs. Now at Menards. Buy a select Bosch 18-volt tool and get a free 18-volt 4-amp-hour battery kit.
Save big money at Menards.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I've suffered from shoulder pain for about 22 years. It got to where I couldn't even wash my hair. I couldn't even brush my teeth without pain.
That's when Sophia checked out QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. All natural treatments to restore and repair your damaged joint tissue and get you back to living a normal life again with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime.
I chose QC Kinetics because my son, he had had his back done, and he had great success with it.
Join tens of thousands of satisfied patients who have found lasting relief from their joint pain. Request a free consultation and find out if you're qualified for this therapeutic breakthrough. Call 715-447-7980.
I was in the shower washing my hair and I realized, oh my God, I'm washing my hair and it doesn't hurt. I'm pain-free and I want to thank you, QC Kinetics.
Isn't it time you got your life back? Call now for your free consultation. 715-447-7980. 715-447-7980.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Last year was the hottest on record, and scientists have struggled to find out why the planet was warming faster than expected.
A new study may provide an answer: a lack of clouds. Research published today in the journal Science says the rapid surge in warming was supercharged by a lack of low-lying clouds over the oceans. And scientists fear the finding may have alarming implications for the future.
Fewer bright low clouds mean the planet darkens and absorbs more sunlight, a phenomenon called albedo. Darker surfaces like land and water absorb more of the sun's energy, while lighter surfaces like snow and sea ice reflect it. As the planet warms, the lighter surfaces are being replaced by darker surfaces. Scientists studied NASA satellite data, weather data, and climate models to measure that cloud cover.
Well, good news, we have plenty of clouds in the forecast tomorrow.
We do have cloud cover tomorrow, but don't worry, it's going to be nice enough for a nice little joy of sharing day.
You come out and visit us, and it's going to be milder temps too, right, Greg?
Yeah, the good news is we weren't yesterday or today having that thing going on because it would have been much colder. Tomorrow we definitely are going to be milder, at least for most areas. Now, this wasn't shown very quickly at the beginning, but here's what we got for the ski resorts. A lot of them are opening up Saturday, if not already opening. A lot of this is man-made snow currently, with some of it not, but overall conditions are fairly good. They've had a nice 2-week period of making a lot of snow. Unfortunately, we're going to see some warmer temps too, so dress appropriate this weekend because it is going to be into the 40s. But we do have more cloud cover, especially further north you go, and this will extend through Saturday morning. Overall, mainly dry, but there could be a few flurries as you go further northeast of Eau Claire. If you got any plans going maybe up to the UP this weekend, that may see some more precipitation going into Saturday morning, but most of our area will remain dry. Very mild to even warm. Some areas farther southwest may get close to 50 as we go on to Sunday. But overall, as we look at as you wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to see low temperatures once again in the teens, mainly in those conditions. And then as we go out tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures here Saturday. As I mentioned, milder conditions. Once we hit the upper 20s, near 30s for today, Saturday we're going to bump those temperatures up. More clouds in the morning and then more sun in the afternoon potentially. So mostly 40s, upper 30s to the north, so that is above average. And Sunday, even better. The only ointment for Sunday is we do have cloud cover increasing in the far northwest areas. Another system will be approaching. It may keep temperatures more into the low 40s, upper 30s. Further south and east you go, better shot you're going to get higher into the 40s. But all in all, still above average and really not too bad of a Sunday going on. Here's the extensive cloud cover that will go on Friday. And you just see a little bit of hint blue up to the UP, but I think some of this area basically north and east of the interstate. Could see a few flurries throughout the morning, maybe in the early afternoon. We'll see some breaks in the clouds, probably maybe Friday, late afternoon, evening time frame, before we have more clouds coming, because there's another system kind of following the same path. That one seems to be staying clear to the north. But as I mentioned, Friday night and Saturday morning, you could see a little bit of that precip get close to the area or up to the UP. Otherwise, most of the other area will stay with cloud cover, but notice the wind direction. Out of the southwest, we got yellows and reds, meaning it's coming out of that direction and keeping the temperatures fairly mild. Going into Saturday afternoon and evening looks fairly nice. And then the next system we're watching is really not till Sunday night. By Sunday noon, it's going to start approaching the area, but you can see the precipitation staying mainly west of Minneapolis or north. That'll be the next one, but it'll be dry for Sunday into Sunday night, potentially for a lot of areas. Bigger picture shows here comes that system coming through. It'll be probably Sunday night through Monday. Right now, most of the moisture stays south and to the north of the area. So I don't think chances going into Sunday night through Monday night are very high. We'll see if that changes throughout the time frame, but it will bring some colder air behind it coming later next week. So that's only really our big chance. So overall, it's fairly dry forecast, minus those small chances of rain. But the bigger story for the weekend is going to be those mild temperatures, and then we're going to cool back down for the second half of next week. So get out and enjoy the 40s, because we don't know if this will be the last time we see them for a while either.
All right, we will. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, an update from Detroit as the Packers take on the Lions. Plus, high school basketball is here. We got action from around the area next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in. Trade it in. The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in. Trade it in. If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in. Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale. Trade it in.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for something to hang in my garage. What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
Many families have said to me, I didn't know what I didn't know about the process of having a child with special health care needs.
You don't know what questions to ask.
If I had a toll-free number to call, I think that would have helped.
Wisconsin Wayfinder is a great resource. It's one place to find out about all the information that you need.
Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network, connecting families to the special healthcare resources their children need.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We've got NFL action tonight as the Green Bay Packers are taking on the Detroit Lions. Now, I can't show the highlights just yet as the game still finishing up over on Prime Video, but the game currently 31-31, very late in the fourth quarter. The Packers had a chance to take a 4-point lead, but they got stopped at the goal line and had to settle with a game-tying field goal. Now Detroit is driving down the field, and they're in position to win it with a field goal of their own. NAIA Volleyball Championships, Viterbo taking on Nelson University. First set, Maddie Connor sets it up. Sadie Treptow knocks it down. Viterbo gets the point, but Nelson would fight right back. The set to the outside, a big kill. The V-Hawks can't return it. Nelson would take set one, but Viterbo would come fighting back. That's Jada Mitchell up the middle with a big right hand. Viterbo takes set two. Then in set three, a good dig by Riley Enks, but that one's in front of the net. Nelson makes them pay. They would take set 3, and in set 4, Viterbo would run out of gas. Nelson takes the match 3-1 as Viterbo loses their first match of pool play. And a big thank you to GX3 Media for the highlights. And in the Division I NCAA tournament, the Wisconsin Badgers are moving on to the second round after they quickly swept Fairfield. Now the Badgers will go on to face Georgia Tech tomorrow for a spot in the Sweet 16. High school basketball, La Crosse Central making their home debut, hosting a very good Marshfield team. Back and forth early on, Gabe Service using the screen, pump fake, gets the open shot, and knocks it down. This one tied up early. Later, Riverhawks now trailing, but Anthony Jones, nice pass to Joey Protaski, pull up mid-range, nothing but net. Central cuts the deficit. Then it's Service getting his own jumper going. That's good for 2, but Marshfield would find another gear as Brooks Hinson would take over, gets the jumper to fall. Marshfield rolls in the second half, 61-34. Now to the Wanack Center, where Arcadia hosts Black River Falls, and also Jack Taylor, the new head coach for the Tigers. We'll have more on him next week. But let's get to the action. Arcadia gets the tip, and it was the freshman feeling it early. Declan Gajlewski drills it from downtown to draw first blood for the Raiders. Later on, it's Braylon Backus walking it up the floor. And look at this, a defender right in his face, steps right into the 3. He doesn't care, and it's money. But watch out for the hot hand. Trevor Proshinsky from the corner hits not just 1, but 2 back-to-back corner 3s, and the student section was loving it. Arcadia gets the win 71-66. Over the border to Cotter we go as the Ramblers host La Crescent. And for the Ramblers head coach, Pat Bolin, looking for his 700th career win. Cotter starts out hot. Clarissa Sauer gets the ball off the double team and takes it to the rack, puts her squad up early. And Sauer cannot be stopped. She gets by the defender, steps back, knocks down the jumper, puts the Ramblers up 7. Later on, Maggie Sandcork drives, kicks it to Amelia Krag. She would fire from long range, hits it from deep. Cotter would open up on a 13-0 run. The Ramblers would win 57-33, and Coach Bolin would get win number 700 of his coaching career. Tonight, La Crosse Wrestling hosted a quad with Toma, West Salem, Bangor, and GET Melman. On mat 2, Landon Windsor and Calvin Arntz battling out at 175. Arntz in the lead, but in a scramble, Windsor gets the reversal and gets the win for the Titans. At 2:15, La Crosse's Christian Parcher in a pickle, but puts him in a headlock, throws him to his back, gets the pin for Central and Logan. And then at 106, Tegan Moore against Blake Champlin after taking a shot. They get into a scramble, but Tegan Moore goes on to get the pin for West Salem Bangor. And then after that at 120, Grayson Steep, he gets a major decision of his own over the West Salem squad as both the Titans and the Catbirds win the night, both going 2-0. And now, Ken, do we have an update from that
We
Packers game?
We do. Jake Bates just hit a 35-yard field goal to win it for the Lions, 34-31.
Well, any Packer fans just tuning in, we're sorry you had to see that one. Good game, though. It was close. I mean, that's what you want out of those two teams.
That's right.
All right, stay with us. More news after the break.
The Ashley Black Friday event is extended, so now it's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now, extended Black Friday event. But don't wait, it's also the Ashley You Can Save Up to $1,000 store-wide extended Black Friday event.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with an exciting new Toyota. Take an all-wheel drive Camry to go ice skating. Visit Grandma in a Highlander. Grandma! You got it. Or bring home a tree in a Tacoma. Are we in a snow globe?
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can lease a new RAV4 for $309 a month. Or you can lease a new 2025 Camry for $279 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Energy is like a symphony. Every note, every chord, every instrument creates an incredible melody of power and possibility. But that energy needs to be reliable to have the same power, and affordable to keep the melody. At home, on the road, on farms and fleets, and even ports. Propane and renewable propane lower carbon emissions while harnessing the full symphony of energy. Learn more about safe, clean, reliable propane at propane.com.
Get up to 30% off your bathroom remodel with your home improvement company. We can complete your project in as little as a day. Our installers are trained and certified professionals, so your project will be done right the first time. Call now to get this amazing offer and enjoy zero money down, zero interest, and zero payments until 2026. For a limited time, schedule your in-home consultation today, and we'll cover the cost of plumbing for your new bathroom with a qualified purchase. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Unlike a traditional steel wood stove, a Hearthstone soapstone wood stove delivers consistent heat using beautiful soapstone. Purchase your Hearthstone wood stove before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
The Ashley Black Friday event is extended, so now it's the Ashley Mommy Needs This More Than Anything Else in the World extended Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley You Can Get 0% Interest for 72 months extended Black Friday event.
Giant cockroaches likely make your skin crawl, but what if they could help save your life after a disaster?
Australian researchers are working to turn giant cyborg cockroaches like this into biohybrid robots that could potentially save lives after a disaster. Here's how it works. The insect is first numbed with an anesthetic. Then a tiny circuit board is attached to its back.
So that device sends out electrical pulses that lets the researchers control the insect's movements. Researchers believe the biohybrid robots could be sent to disaster sites that are too dangerous for human rescuers. They say the bugs could report the location of survivors and then even deliver life-saving aid. And I was wondering where it was headed towards the end of that, but kind of just like a reconnaissance model for a disaster area.
Right.
Kind of get into places where human eyes can't see.
Yeah.
And see what's going on.
It sounds pretty cool, but the big challenge would be to not step on them, right?
Absolutely.
Or take them for a real cockroach, because they'd be in the trash immediately,
and each cockroach
right?
might be a couple $1 million
Yeah,
with
right.
that kind of technology, too.
How are they going to figure that out?
Yeah.
Stay tuned. All right, Greg will have one final look at the forecast when we come back.
During the Black Friday sale at Home Furniture, get bonus buys store-wide. Plus, get $100 off purchases of $9.99 or more, like this dining set, and $200 off purchases of $19.99 or more, like this sofa, during the Black Friday sale at Home Furniture.
A1 Vacuum Sales and Service has been part of the La Crosse area for 75 years. And so we thank you for that opportunity and for supporting the area's largest vacuum store for all these years. Our mission is to provide great service and offer quality products that stand the test of time. And we will continue to be part of this wonderful area we call home. Leave a legacy that isn't plastic in a landfill and support the store that supports you. Thank you for your business.
A1 Vacuum. Our business is picking up.
I'm proud to serve and represent the Midwest because I was born and raised in the Midwest. I love the culture, I love the people. We have offices throughout the states in Midwest, North Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. We know those local court systems. We want to help people from the Midwest and deliver them justice against these large corporations and insurance companies.
If you've been injured, get Nicolay, the Midwest Injury Law Firm.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
During the Black Friday mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get this Beauty Rest Harmony Queen mattress for just $3.99. With a lofty quilted top, it offers advanced motion isolation and consistent support. Hurry in for this bonus buy. The Black Friday mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
All right, mild conditions throughout the weekend. Tomorrow, a little warmer, a lot more cloud cover probably Friday and Saturday. But overall, it's going to be a nice weekend with
Very
rain
nice
chances coming
weekend.
back
And
Monday.
Ken will not be here tomorrow. Sorry to cut you off, but a happy early birthday to him.
Thank you.
Happy
See what joy of
birthday.
sharing tomorrow.